I'm here in the town of Oroville, California, where residents have had to evacuate their homes. Right behind me, you can see Lake Oroville. That is the second largest man-made lake in the United States. The water is being controlled by that dam, which is the highest dam in the United States at 230 meters. Over there, you can see water that's cascading and being let out. That's actually being let out in the auxiliary spillway. Now, it's an emergency spillway that has been called into action because the main spillway was found to have a major crack. But the emergency spillway also has problems because of erosion. Actually, the top is just sort of an earthen area. It's made of sediment so that the fears were that it would crumble down and therefore the water would come down and flood the surrounding areas. It wasn't an easy decision that had to be made, but authorities told residents, and some of them only had about an hour to flee the area. People were searching the area, wondering if they had enough gas. Prisoners, more than 500 of them, had to be transported at least an hour away. So some tough decisions that are being questioned at this point, but the sheriff who was involved in those decisions says he had to make that decision.
Although efforts to mitigate potential failure needed to take place, we couldn't guarantee that they would be completed in the time frame necessary to ensure that people could be evacuated. And so I decided to issue the evacuation because I felt that protecting lives was the most important thing to do.
Water is currently being let out at a speed of 100,000 cubic feet per second. Authorities say that is what they need. They have lowered it below the spill level, and they also say that they need to get it 50 feet lower. So that's their goal, because in the coming days, the weather is forecast to rain, not tomorrow, but the following day and possibly into the weekend. So what they want to do is ensure that they have enough room to allow for that rain to fill it up and therefore have enough room so that it doesn't spill over. That is the goal right now. It is a tricky situation. Another controversial thing that has happened, reports have said that in 2005, environmental groups actually challenged their licensing of the dam again, saying that the emergency dam needed to be lined with concrete. But the local water districts did not want to pay for that. The federal government therefore made the decision not to go ahead and do that. So that's being questioned at this point. But right now, when authorities were asked about that, they said their focus now is for the future and right now, keeping everyone safe. They'll deal with that later. Mark New, CGTN, Oroville, California.